Imagine walking into a room and being greeted with a warm, lingering smile, a light touch on your arm, or an enthusiastic "Hey, it's been so long." Have you ever wondered if these small gestures meant more than just a friendly hello? Many men miss the subtle yet powerful signs that a woman is interested in them. In this comprehensive guide, we will dive deep into the signals a woman gives when she has eyes for you. We'll go beyond just the basics and explore the psychology behind her actions, the science of attraction, and real-life examples to help you decode her interest with confidence. The science behind attraction and body language. Before diving into the signs, it's important to understand the role of body language in human interaction. Studies show that over 55% of communication is nonverbal, meaning that attraction is often conveyed through subtle gestures rather than words. Women, in particular, tend to use eye contact, body positioning, and touch to express romantic interest. Signs that a woman is attracted to you when greeting you. 1. The extra smile, more than just courtesy. A regular greeting might come with a polite smile, but if a woman is genuinely interested in you, her smile will be different. It will be wide, warm, and accompanied by an undeniable glow in her eyes. You'll notice that her expression isn't just about politeness, it's about enthusiasm, joy, and a subconscious attraction. When she sees you, her face brightens up, and her excitement is evident in her demeanor. This is more than a friendly greeting, it's a clear indication of interest. Women who have romantic feelings for someone often can't help but express their emotions through their smiles. Their body language becomes more open and inviting, and their eyes will reflect genuine delight. Pay attention to how her smile changes when she sees you compared to how she interacts with others. If you notice an extra sparkle in her eyes, an energetic smile, or even a slightly shy grin, chances are she sees you as more than just a friend. Additionally, her smile might linger a little longer than necessary. Even after the initial greeting, she may continue smiling as if she's savoring the moment. This is a subconscious way of showing attraction and comfort in your presence. If you notice this happening frequently, it's a strong sign that she enjoys your company and wants to make a lasting impression on you. The power of a smile, a deeper connection. A genuine smile can create an immediate emotional connection. It's one of the most powerful nonverbal cues in human interaction. A woman who is interested in you will use her smile not just as a greeting but as a bridge to build a deeper connection. If you find yourself drawn to her expression and warmth, it may be worth reciprocating with an equally sincere smile and engaging conversation. Key takeaway: a warm, prolonged smile is more than just a friendly gesture, it's a sign of affection and attraction. If a woman greets you with an extra glow in her smile, holds eye contact, and appears genuinely happy to see you, chances are she's interested in you. Pay attention to these small yet significant details, as they can reveal more than words ever could. 2. Physical touch, the subtle connection. A handshake can be a simple greeting, but when a woman is interested in you, she finds ways to make it linger. Perhaps she gently taps your shoulder, places her hand on your back, or gives you a hug that lasts a few extra seconds. These subtle yet intentional touches are her way of bridging the physical gap between you and creating a deeper emotional connection. You might notice that she initiates these touches naturally and frequently, almost as if it's second nature. A soft pat on the arm while laughing, a light touch on your hand while making a point, or even an accidental brush of her fingers when passing something to you, these are all subconscious signs of attraction. Women tend to use physical touch as a means of expressing warmth and familiarity, especially when they are drawn to someone on a deeper level. One key indicator to observe is how often she makes these gestures compared to how she interacts with others. If she is particularly touchy with you but maintains a more reserved demeanor with others, it's a clear signal that she feels a special connection. Also, pay attention to how she reacts when you reciprocate her touch. Does she lean in closer, maintain physical contact, or smile warmly? If so, she is likely comfortable around you and enjoys the bond you share. The power of physical connection. Touch is one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication. It conveys emotions that words often cannot. A woman who is interested in you will use touch as a way to close the distance, making her presence known and establishing a sense of intimacy. This does not mean she will always be overt about it. Sometimes, the smallest gestures carry the most meaning. Even if she's shy, she may still find ways to make physical contact, such as fixing your collar or brushing lint off your shirt as an excuse to be close to you. Personal opinion. I've noticed that women who are drawn to someone will often touch them unconsciously. It's not necessarily a dramatic gesture, it's subtle but meaningful. If a woman always finds a reason to initiate touch, whether it's a light pat on the arm or a playful push, you can be sure she's trying to build a connection. 3. Prolonged eye contact, a window to her interest. Eye contact is one of the strongest indicators of attraction. If she holds your gaze longer than normal and looks deep into your eyes while greeting you, she's showing genuine interest. Psychological insight. Eye contact triggers the release of oxytocin, also known as the bonding hormone. This chemical reaction creates a sense of connection and trust between two people. 4. Calling your name, a personal touch. Have you ever noticed that when someone likes you, they tend to say your name often? Instead of just saying hey, they'll say, "Hey, Mark. How have you been?" A woman who likes you will say your name repeatedly because it creates familiarity and deepens emotional closeness. 5. Asking personal questions, she wants to know more. A woman interested in you won't stick to generic questions. Instead, she'll ask about your weekend plans, your interests, or even something specific you mentioned weeks ago. Story. Mike met Sarah at a social gathering. The first time they spoke, he mentioned that he was training for a marathon. A month later, Sarah greeted him by asking, "Hey, Mike. How's your marathon training going?" This small detail showed that she paid attention and genuinely cared. 6. Prolonging the conversation, finding reasons to stay. If a woman enjoys your company, she won't let the conversation end quickly. She'll bring up random topics, ask additional questions, or suddenly remember something she forgot to tell you. Example. Daniel noticed that every time he talked to his colleague Emma, she always had one more thing to say before ending the conversation. Whether it was a random story or a question about his day, Emma found ways to extend their interaction. How to respond to these signs. Recognizing these signs is just the first step. Once you identify them, here's how to respond. Match her energy. If she's smiling warmly, return the gesture with a genuine smile. Engage in conversation, show interest in her by asking thoughtful questions. Use gentle touches. If she initiates physical touch, reciprocate in a respectful and natural way. Hold eye contact. If she maintains prolonged eye contact, return the gaze confidently. Lessons to take away. Women often communicate interest subtly, so paying attention to body language and small gestures is key. Prolonged eye contact, personal questions, and light touches are strong indicators of attraction. If a woman takes the time to greet you warmly and extends the conversation, she likely enjoys your company. Confidence and reciprocation are essential when responding to these signals. Final thoughts. Understanding the signs of attraction can make dating and relationships much easier. The next time you're greeted warmly by a woman, pay attention to the details. Is she smiling more than usual? Does she maintain eye contact? Does she find small ways to touch you? These little gestures could be her way of saying, I like you. Now, the next time a woman greets you with an extra warm smile or lingers just a little longer in conversation, you'll know exactly what to look for. If you found this insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Stay tuned for more relationship insights.